What happens if an author does not earn out their advance? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. I'm going to start with the easy answer here first, that nothing happens. And I'm going to go into a lot more detail, but to just put everybody's mind at ease, you are not going to have to pay any of that money back. You are not on the hook for that. You don't owe the publisher that money. Nobody is going to come after you. You're not going to go into collections. This isn't going to be like a mortgage against your life for the rest. Like, in that regard, nothing happens. You're going to be okay. This advance is yours. You do not have to pay it back out of your pocket at any point. I'm now going to go into some more detailed answers. Let's say that you got a $100,000 advance for your first book and you did not earn out. You sold well, but you did not actually get to that point where you are earning any sort of royalties, and it is now time for them to make a decision about whether or not they're going to have you publish book 2 with this publisher. Here's where I'm going to remind you that the publisher turns a profit long before you ever earn out. That is the way that they calculate these advances. They know that most authors are not going to earn out their advances, and they're turning a profit long before that point. So they're not upset at you for not earning out. Let's say that you sold enough books to earn about $98,000 worth of that advance. So you got kind of close to it, but really the sales have tapered off. We're not seeing a big long tail on this. The book is kind of done. It may even not be in print anymore, or it's just sort of sitting as like part of your backlist. Are they going to give you another advance? And the answer is yes, most likely. There are some weird exceptions in which you might be a terrible person and nobody wants to work with you, or you didn't, I don't know. But over, like, by and large, let's work with the majority of the people here. Yes, you're going to be able to get another advance. Are they going to shrink that advance? No, probably not, because they made money long before you got to that $100,000 mark. Your agent should be on your side saying, listen, you should be able to pay her more because you turned a profit on her. We're looking for $150,000 this time. They're not always going to get everything that they ask for, but it's their job to go to bat for you. And so they should understand where you actually are in relation to that profit margin and help push for more money in a way that makes sense within the market and the type of book that you are selling. All right, let's say that you got a $100,000 advance and you didn't get anywhere close to earning out. Like, you sold like 94 copies of this book and like you're nowhere near earning out. Like, it's so far away from earning out. Are they going to shrink your advance? Yes, probably in that case, with a small asterisk that if the lack of sales is 1,000,000,000% absolutely not your fault. Let's say that you wrote a book that was about a pandemic and it released in February of 2020. Nothing that anybody could do about that. That's not your fault. And so they're going to probably like say, okay, we're going to start over and pretend that that didn't happen, and we're going to work with this new one as if it's your debut. But if you just sold like really badly because it turns out that everybody misjudged the market and you are simply, your book is not worth $100,000 out there anymore, they're going to come back and be like, yeah, we'll let you publish another book, but we're going to give you like $40,000 for it, and we're going to make this more in line with what the actual expectations of publication are. There will be times in which they will say, you know what, actually, we don't think this relationship is working out. You are free to take book 2 someplace else. Now, whether that is book 2 in a series or whether it's just like the next book that you are writing that has nothing to do with the first one, they say, you know what, this relationship is not working out. Thank you so much. We are going to professionally part ways, and you are welcome to take your product to some other publisher. That happens all the time. Lots and lots and lots of authors are published with more than one publisher. This is not a black mark against you. You are not being blackballed. Like, everything's fine. It's okay. You're just going to take that book someplace else. It's going to find a better home and a better fit someplace else. Stressful? Yes, absolutely it is. But it is not the end of your career if you do not want it to be. If you are working with your agent and you want to continue submitting books, you can absolutely continue to do that, and it's going to be okay. We don't expect every author to earn out, and in fact, lots of books never earn.